You have heard it said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If someone is hurting you, don't try to stop them. If anyone punches you, if anyone strikes you on your right cheek, turn to them your other cheek also. If someone punches you, turn, let him punch you again. Don't fight back. And if someone wants to sue you and take your shirt, let them take your coat as well. If someone takes something from you, give them even more than they're trying to take. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. If someone forces you and slaves you to do something, do even more for them. Do twice as much for them. Give to the one who asks you. If someone asks you for something, give. And do not turn away from people who want to borrow from you. If someone wants to borrow something from you, don't turn them away. You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. That's a more general way of putting of saying the same thing he started with, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Jesus commands us to love the people who are treating us terribly and to pray for the people who are persecuting us, which is exactly what Jesus did when they were putting him on the cross. He said, Father, forgive them, because they don't know what they're doing. The truth is, when people treat you this way, they don't know what they're doing. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes the sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and on the unrighteous. This entire thing is a portrait of the way God treats people. By the way, rain and sunshine are good things. He blesses people who are good and people who are bad. He treats everyone with love and compassion and kindness. And he wants you to do the same. When people are awful to him, when people curse God's name, when people hurt other people, God doesn't stop blessing them. He wants everyone to come to him because of his love for them. And he wants you to be an example of that. He wants you to bring people to him because of your love for them. He wants you to demonstrate that no matter what they do to you, you're gonna love them. See, this whole thing is an example of the covenant of grace. It's like, forgive and you will be forgiven. Give and it will be given to you. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Don't judge or you will be judged. See, it's this whole thing where God is done with justice because Christ paid the price. And he's willing to have complete and total mercy on you, even though you don't deserve it. But he wants you to do the same to others.